Hey guys, Randy Orton fan 2011, and excuse any outside noise as I'm not in my dorm right now trying to record this race, but whatever. I'm trying to make sure that I can go. Okay, enough of that. We're here at race number 11 for season 1 at the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series. We have reached Denver. That's right. We're in the Mile High City for the Boys Have It at 500. And I want to thank my man Dillon Poteet A.K.A. Dillon Poteet 22 for coming up with this race name. Alright, let's check out the starting grid for the race. In row 1, we have, for the first time on the pole, the 84 of Alex Tanker, and with him is the 43 Dillon Poteet. Row 2 has the 88 of Rachel Williams and the 5 of Alexander Jones. Row 3 has the 18 of Justin Perry and the 26 of Andrea Jimenez. Over in row 4, we see the 24 of Seth Cole and the 8 of Trent Dunham. On to row 5, we have the 56 of Nicole Sanchez and the 99 of Austin LaPlante. Row 6 has the 14 of Alexander Dawson and the 72 of Soren Tahari. On to row 7, we find the 31 of Trevor Thompson and the 39 of Red Bell. Row 8 has the 4 of Carlos Martinez and the 16 of Dylan Young. Row 9 has the 48 of Christopher Martin and the 23 of Jeff Ellers. In row 10, we find the 25 of Jake Cole and the 1 of Matthew McMurray. Row 11 has the 11 of Luke Walker and the 33 of Courtney Wilson. Row 12 has the 83 of Sam Odoskin and our points leader, the 61 of Aaron Williams.
He says 6. 6.
No. Row 13 has the 6 of Peachy London and the 20 of Jake Rogers. Row 14 has the 7 of Nick Guerra and the 17 of Ashley Young. Over to row 15 we go, and we find the 10 of Ryan Cooper and the 77 of Lisa Shears. Row 16 has the 42 of Jake Baskinger and the 81 of Luke Schaefer. Row 17 has the 9 of Charles Jackson and the 91 of Adam Chambers. We head to row 18 now. We find the 44 of Jacob Rodriguez and the 36 of Nick Bergen. Row 19 has the 94 of Dougie Shears and the 19 of Matthew Rodriguez. Back in row 20, we find the 47 of Jake Harrigs and the 12 of Connor Breton. And finally, starting at the back of the field are the 29 of Joshua Perry and the 2 of Jack Richards. And guys, we're in the Mile High City. Time to get some nice, good old speed action going on with those famous words in motorsports. I'm not sure if you actually hear it, but it's drivers, start your engines. This race will be 11 laps long, and excuse that, this is my phone. This race is 11 laps long, which means it's an odd number, so I will consider lap 6 the halfway bonus. As you can see, the drivers are actually heading at 120 miles per hour during caution. Wow. And it's time to get set with race number 11 of 24 in season 1 of Division 1 of the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series. Who's ready for some mile-high fun, guys? That pace car hits pit road, and we are set to go. Green flag in the air. And heading into turn 1, the 84 of Alex Tanker leads the pack, with the 88 of Rachel Williams close behind. She's getting help from the 18 of Justin Perry and the 24 of Seth Cole. As they head into turn 2, looks like the 18 of Justin Perry has the advantage on the inside. They're 3 wide going into turn 3. And heading off turn 3, we got the 88 of Rachel Williams, who's got the inside advantage, getting help from the 24 of Seth Cole. And as they hit turn 4, Rachel Williams with the advantage, but it looks like Seth Cole wants to take that away. And heading to the start-finish line. Oh, we got trouble. Looks like Rachel Williams led the first lap, but we got trouble on the back. We got trouble in the front stretch. Let's see who spun out. A lot of guys were involved in that wreck, guys. Let's see what happened. Oh, we got more. We had more. Something happened near the front stretch, and then all hell broke loose. Let's see what happens.
I got forward.
Oh, right there, right about there. I think we're gonna see if we can try and figure out what happened. We see the 18 Justin Perry and the 25 Jake Cole involved. See what happens.
Quad is a word. Sego.
Okay, something was up with the 26 at Jimenez somehow, as we see right here.
A divine being in the Shinto.
You see, she tries to go. Well, Justin Perry, I think, thought he cleared her. Then Jimenez gets into Jake Cole, and then right there, Jimenez gets into the left rear quarter panel of Justin Perry, and that spins him out, and that takes Jake Cole along for the ride. And then we're gonna see who in the back of the pack gets involved. And as we see, if you see the cars try and get through the wreck. Looks like everyone made it, but we might have there might have been something up near the front of the pack. No, that might be near the back of the pack. Oh wait, there was another wreck. There was something else between the 60 Future London and the 83 Salmon Oskin. Let's take another look. As you can see right here, the 60 Future London tries to fall back in line, but he gets into the left rear of the 83 Salmon Oskin, and right there. And, well, Austin goes for a spin out. Oh, and he hits the wall hard. He hits the wall hard. And then they're going to come right back up the racetrack. And some of these guys just had nowhere to go, and nowhere to go for the 91 Adam Chambers. He collects the 44 Jacob Rodriguez, the 77 Alicia Shears. And these guys all try to get through it. Looks like the 19 of Matthew Rodriguez gets a piece. The 12 of Connor Breton got a piece of it. And all these cars. And then the cars on the inside. Oh, Rodriguez goes for a ride right on the outside wall. And the rest of the field gets through it. So 7 cars, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cars, and then 3 more were involved in this first wreck. As we get set for some caution laps, we'll be right back.
Exactly.
We've gotten the 1 to go from the pace car, and as you can see here, your top 5 at this point. We have the 40 of Christopher Martin, the 14 of Alexander Dawson, the 4 of Carlos Martinez, the 24 of Seth Cole, and the 56 of Nicole Sanchez. That is your top 5. As we get set for 5 to go. And as the pace car hits the apron, it's time to get back to green flag racing. The green flag's back in the air. 5 laps to go. As they head off turn 1, the 56 of Nicole Sanchez has the advantage. And take a look farther back in the field. There are a few of our other cars. There's the 5 Alexandra Jones with the inside. Going to try and take some spots away. And as they head into turn 3, Sanchez still leads them, coming off turn 3 and then into the short stretch. Well, actually, I meant the back stretch. I forgot that this track has a strange layout. Here comes the 14 of Alexander Dawson to the inside. Gonna try and take the lead away. And Dawson with a great run on the inside. He's gonna take the lead and he'll get a bonus point. By this time, lap 6 is already passed, so Nicole Sanchez does get the extra bonus point for leading that lap. We'll be getting 3 to go next time by as they head into turn 2. You see these guys, you see these speeds on a road course. You don't see these speeds on a road course because this is actually a road course, aka as well as a super speedway, which is why you see these cars going above 220 miles per hour. This is one of these tracks that pushes these cars to the limit. And coming into turn 4, Alexander Dawson still with the lead, but the 99 also plant. He is hungry for a second win of the season. Oh, and we got trouble! Trouble off turn 4. We got a few cars around. Oh, looks like the 6 Peach London got involved in it. We're gonna try and wonder what happened. There's a bunch of cars that got involved in this. There you see right there. We're gonna try and find the source. You try to find the source of this wreck. You see these cars going almost 240 into turn 4. And then right there, oh wait, something happened behind them. Something happened ahead of them, actually. As you see here, the 24 Seth Cole. We get a bird's eye view from here. As I head off turn 4, there you see the 31 of Trevor Thompson. Thompson tried to block and then just couldn't clear the 24 Seth Cole, and then the same thing happens to the 72 of Soren Tahari and the 4 Carlos Martinez. And then just nowhere to go for the 84 of Alex Tanker. And then these guys, and then a bunch of other guys get involved in this one. There's a 6 of Peach London, the 5 Alexander Jones. Oh, and the 9 Charles Jackson takes a huge hit, takes a hard hit. 26 of Jimenez involved. There's a 24 of Seth Cole who's good in the points. Oh man, and Jake Harriggs gets a huge piece of that one.
That's okay, we don't know.
Let's ride on board with the 24 of Seth Cole. On board. Just a hard hit right there. Just a hard hit.
What do you mean everything? I'm being happy. I have great common sense. It's just unit conversion.
We're gonna try and get I'm not sure if our points leader got through that one. We'll see.
I get motion. I go ballistics.
See these guys, and then right there, coming off turn 4, there's a bit of contact.
Why is she moving back? Why am I moving back?
Then you see the start of the wreck. Then looks like the 61 Aaron Williams turns his teammate. He got into his teammate and then collected the 6 of Peach London in the process. And there you see the wrecks that happened in front of him. The 81 of Luke Schaefer's involved, the 36 of Nick Bergen. And somehow Williams gets through that. The points leader manages to get through all that. Well, we might think something might be up. You see right here from the bird's eye view. We're going to see if we can try and figure out. Oh, what the? Oh my God! That's not right. Whoa! Wait a sec. That's just not right. That's just not right. You just turned your girlfriend right up into the wall and got her involved in this crash. Yet you managed to survive that. That's That's going to be a disqualification for the points leader Aaron Williams intentionally wrecking the 5 car, and that's going to make him that's going to give him a huge hit in the points. As we can see right here, I just got a word from NASCAR. They are going to dock him 10 finishing positions. So Aaron Williams will lose 10 finishing positions in the finishing order, and that's going to be huge in the points. He will get a strike on his record for breaking the rules. And boy, did he not want that in the middle of the season. That is not good for the 61 team. Just a bad break for those guys. So as we check out the rest of the field, they're coming up with they've already taken the white flag, and it does not look like we are going to get a green-white checkered. Does not look like the lights in the pace car are still on. So unfortunately, we will not get a green-white checkered. And basically, a wreck field, the big one, basically ended the race. The big one, yep, the big one. That ended the race here in Denver. And as you see the checkered flag, the 14 of Alexander Dawson is going to become the first Canadian driver to win in the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series. So a wreck fest gives Alexander Dawson his first win of the season.
Huh? Then I'll follow. Somehow.
Please don't mind any outside noise because I'm not in my dorm right now. And as we see the official, so you get the official ruling on the race results, it is indeed Alexander Dawson getting his first win of the season in a wreck fest. And so he's going to get a huge jump on the standings, and that might put him more solidly inside the top 15 at this point.
Are you in intoxicating?
So as we get so a great race to go wrong with the race number 11 in the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series Division 1 Season 1. If you go through the official race results, the 14 of Alexander Dawson is your winner. The 99 of Austin LaPlante gets his third straight podium finish this season. The 88 Rachel Williams will get a podium finish in third. The 56 Nicole Sanchez comes up with her best finish of the season in fourth. The 80 Trent Dunham, another strong run. He finishes fifth. Then the 48 Christopher Martin comes up with a top 10 finish in sixth. The 16 Dylan Young follows up a top 10 in New York with another top 10 here in Denver, finishing 7th. 39 of Red Bell gets through all the wreckage and finishes 8th. The 11 of Luke Walker comes up with his best finish of the season in 9th. And the 17 of Ashley Young rounds out the top 10. Then as you go through the next 10, we have the 43 of Dillon Poteet, the 7 of Nicholas Guerra, the 42 of Jake Baskinger, the 20 of Jake Rogers, the 10 of Ryan Cooper, the 33 of Courtney Wilson, the 1 of Matthew McMurray, the 23 of Jeff Ellers, the 81 of Luke Schaefer, the 61 of Aaron Williams will not finish in 20th. Instead, because he was disqualified from intentionally wrecking the 5 Alexander Jones, he will instead finish 30th. So I will tell you who finishes 21st through 20th through 29th. That will be, starting from 20th, that will be the 2 Jack Richards. He will finish 20th. 21st will go to Dougie Shears. 22nd will go to Alexander Jones. 23rd will go to Lisa Shears. 24th goes to Nick Bergen. 25th goes to Soren Tahari. 26th goes to Alex Tanker. 27th to Jimenez. 28th to Charles Jackson. 29th to Seth Cole. And 30th will go to Aaron Williams, as he was disqualified from racing. He was parked, and he will finish. On second thought, he got parked. So, but he will finish 30th. So Aaron Williams will not finish 20th. He will finish 30th instead. And as we go through the bottom part of the field, we have the 31 of Trevor Thompson, 47 of Jake Carriggs, the 29 of Joshua Perry, the 4 of Carlos Martinez, the 12 of Connor Breton, the 25 of Jake Cole, the 44 of Jacob Rodriguez, the 6 of Peter London, the 18 of Justin Perry, the 83 of Sam Oskin, the 91 of Adam Chambers, and the 19 of Matthew Rodriguez. That rounds out the field. So because of the big one, Alexander Dawson becomes the first Canadian driver in the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series to win a race. And we will get and I will notify you guys on Aaron Williams and what he will get as consequences, not only with the top 10 getting docked Not only will Aaron Williams get docked 10 finishing positions in this race, so instead he will finish 30th, but he will be subject to more disciplinary action, and he will have a 4-race probation. He will be on probation throughout the rest of the regular season. So that is all as of now. I will give you more details later. Later in the news, so make sure you check out my website if you want the most up-to-date news. That's it, guys. That's all from Denver, and stay tuned for the standings, as you will see the standings dramatically change with a lot of drivers getting good finishes. So stay tuned for your standings. Just got a new ruling from NASCAR. We have decided to park Aaron Williams for this race, so he will not finish 30th. Instead, he will finish dead last. So that means the points standings are going to change a lot.
Okay.
So that is it from guys. That is the only news that I got as of now. And so congratulations to Alexander Dawson for his first win in the NPCS Division 1. Stay tuned for your standings, guys. Now let's take a look at the point standings after 11 races. Remember that points lead that Aaron Williams had before this race? Check it out now. It's pretty much all but gone. A second place finish by Austin LaPlante moves him within 2 points of the points leader. And a 5th place finish by Trent Dunham keeps him in the 3rd spot. And as you can see in our top 3, Williams, LaPlante, and Dunham, they are now separated by just 15 points. So that's going to make the points race a lot more interesting as we head towards the end of the regular season. A 3rd place finish by Rachel Williams moves her up 3 spots into 4th. Luke Schaefer stays put in the 5th position with a top 20 finish. A DNF by Seth Cole moves him down 2 spots into 6th. An outside top 20 finish by Alex Jones moves her down a spot into 7th. A decent finish by Courtney Wilson keeps her in 8th position. A top 10 finish by Christopher Martin moves him up to the 9th position. And Red Bull, despite a top 10 finish, she moves down a spot. And remember, guys, it's only 11 races. We still have 5 races to go. So remember, anything can happen, and it's not over until it's over. Now we take a look at 11th through 20th, which are the wild card positions. As you can see from the win, Alexander Dawson moves up to the 11th spot, up 6 spots from previous race. So that means he gets the first wild card seed in the playoffs. Then Dillon Poteet moves up a spot into 12th, as he has more top 10 finishes than Trevor Thompson, even though they are in a tie for 12th place. Trevor Thompson moves down outside the top 10 into 13th position in the points, as he had a DNF in this race. Ashley Young stays put in 14th with a top 10. Nicole Sanchez with a great top 5 finish, her best finish of the season, moves her up 4 spots into the 15th position. Dylan Young with a top 10 finish moves him up 2 spots into 16th. A DNF by Connor Breton after a great race in New York. He moves down 5 spots into 17th. Andrea Jimenez with a DNF moves her down 3 spots into 18th. Luke Walker with a decent top 10 finish moves him up to 19th. And Sam Oskin with yet another DNF moves him down 4 spots into 20th. And as you can see in the wildcard standings, Alexander Dawson would be first, as he has more. Despite Alexander Dawson and Sam Oskin having the same amount of wins at this point, Alexander Dawson has more podium finishes, so he gets the first wildcard seed. And as you can see, Sam Oskin, despite being in 20th, he has the second wildcard seed, as he still has a win. But remember, if he does go outside that top 20, that last spot is now goes up for grabs. The next wildcard spot will still go to Connor Breton, as he has a podium finish. Andrea Jimenez and Ashley Young and then Nicole Sanchez would be the final 3 in the wild card spots, as Jimenez has 2 top 5s. Young and Sanchez have 1 top 5, but Young has more top 10s as well. As you can see in the standings, Dillon Poteet, he still lacks a top 5 finish, so he is the first one out in this point of the season. But remember, anything can happen. There's still 5 races left. So remember, it's anyone's game, and it's not over till it's over. Now we take a look at the standings from 21st through 30th. A decent Jake Baskinger moves him up 6 spots into 21st. A good finish by Dougie Shears moves him up 2 spots into 22nd. A top 20 finish by Matthew McMurray moves him up 3 spots into 23rd. A DNF by Jake Cole moves him down 4 spots into 24th. A DNF by Alex Tanker keeps him in the 25th position, but he is now within a few points of losing more spots. An okay finish by Joshua Perry moves him up 2 spots into 26th. A great finish by Jack Richards moves him up 3 spots into 27th. Dillon Poteet again was disqualified from the race as he did not show up to the driver's meeting and was also disqualified during qualifying. So he was down another 5 spots into 28th. Ryan Cooper moves him up 2 spots into the top 30 with a great finish on the 29th, and a DNF by Matthew Rodriguez moves him down 2 spots into the last position in the top 30. And remember, guys, the next race is the cutoff race. So the top 30 drivers, in the standings after the next race, which is the Pepsi 400, they will be automatically qualified into the Aaron Williams 400, which is the following race in Indianapolis. So make sure you guys are aware of that. As we take a look at the bottom 12, there's a bad homecoming, such a bad homecoming for Justin Perry with a DNF, moves down 2 spots outside the top 30 into 31st. Pete London with a DNF, he stays put in the 32nd position. Jacob Rodriguez and Charles Jackson are tied for 33rd and 34th, but Jacob Rodriguez holds the tiebreaker with a top 5 finish. Lisa Shears stays put in 35th. Adam Chambers, Nicholas Guerra, Nick Bergen, and Jake Rogers stay put in the 36th, 37th, 38th, and 39th positions respectively. Jeff Ellers with a decent finish moves up to 40th. Jake Harrigs with a DNF moves down to 41st, and Carlos Martinez rounds out the rest of the full-time drivers. So now, as you can see in the part-time driver standings, Soren Tahari has actually moved up into the first position in the part-time driver standings, as he was the fill-in driver for the disqualified Dillon Poteet. And he currently has the points lead in the part-time driver standings by 1 point over the Finn, Ville Virtanen. As you can see, Virtanen, Phil Jones, Monica Kowalski, and Paul Winterbottom, they all moved down a spot because Soren Tahari has come up with a good enough finish to move into the points lead in the part-time driver standings. So as we get set for race number 12 in the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series Division 1, our next race is the second at Daytona International Speedway. It's the Pepsi 400, and this is the only track that will have a second race as I know of now. And remember, guys, if you want updates on the series, make sure you subscribe. That's it. I'm out. See you at Daytona.